Hey, what's up everybody? And welcome back to our channel. And if you're new here, welcome. And click that like and subscribe button down on the bottom of this video. And don't forget to hit that bell notification. This way you get notified for every time I upload a video. Hey, let's cue that intro. Alright guys, today's video is all about doing a clutch. What I got here is a 2011 Tri-Glide. And I need to do a clutch on it. I'm also going to be doing handlebars and grips and cable extensions and all sorts of fun stuff to this thing. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. So without further ado, let's dig right into it. Alright, here it is. As you can see, we got a lot going on here. I do have to pull off this shifter peg. The floorboard and the back floorboard mount has to come off for the front floorboard. The floorboard mount and floorboard here has to come off. The derby cover comes off and the drain plug comes out. And all the screws have to come out all the way around this derby cover. And remember what I said about staying organized. So this is one of those times you really got to stay organized with your tools, with your bolts, with everything. And never ever reuse a gasket or O-ring. Alright guys, we'll get right back to you as soon as I get this stuff off. Alright guys, as you can see now I got the front floorboard off. I got the heel shifter off. I did not have to remove the rear floorboard, which is good because that just saves me a couple steps. And of course I got the outer primary cover off. Now here's a tip. Get a drain pan that's long enough to do this job. I've used 2 drain pans in the past and it works, but it's a little messy. But I still put down a piece of cardboard down before I put my drain pan there, because anything that leaks out, like you can see here, it'll get caught on the cardboard, and all I got to do is clean that up, is pull the cardboard out, and I'm done. So I got left here is these 6 bolts for the clutch pressure plate. I also have to remove this bolt, which is your primary adjustment. I also have to take all the adjustment out of the cable before I do all of that. And so we're going to get that done and I'll get right back to you. Alright, as you can tell, I got the pressure plate off and the outer flywheel. Now you don't have to take that primary adjustment screw all the way out. You just got to loosen it. And to get the rest of your clutch baskets out, I take a pick and I just go around and work it so they all come out. And if you can see that steel plate that's right here, that is cooked. That is spent. That is no good. It's been overheated, and this is why his clutch is slipping. The plates are pretty much wiped out too, the friction plates. So I mean, this is time, and it's unfortunate because you know what, the bike's got less than 5,000 miles on it, and yeah, that's not good. But he just bought the bike, so I am sure that he will do a better job and not cook his brakes, or his clutch, I should say. I think he'll do all right, to be honest with you. Man, talk about an unnecessary job for a fairly new bike, you know. Yeah, it's a 2011, but I say it's fairly new because it's got very low mileage on it. And you know, it's sad. But one of the things you want to do is when you start a clutch job, it actually starts 24 hours before you do the job, because you want to soak the new clutch friction plates in oil for 24 hours. And what that does is it primes your plates. This way, when you go out and do the first startup with your new clutch is not dry. And you know, these clutches are designed to be wet with oil. And yeah, we'll just keep digging away at them in here. And then I'll show you how the stack up goes when we put it back together. So let me do that. Wow. All right, let me get this done and I'll get right back to you. All right, so we got 9 friction plates and steel discs. So we're going to give you an idea what a brand new steel disc looks like and what these steel discs look like, and you guys tell me. All right, that's the old one that just came out. That's the new one. You guys can see the difference, right? I know I can. That one is burnt, it's cooked, it's overheated. Now, what's important is how you stack these up. You just can't just throw them in willy-nilly. It's a friction plate, then a steel plate, and a friction plate, and a steel plate, so on and so on, until you get to the end. And when I get there, I'm going to pause this, and when I get there, I'll show you. All right, so I got all the plates in there. There's 9 friction plates and 9 steel plates. And you always want to start with the friction, 8 steel plates and 9 friction plates. Because you're going to start with a friction plate and stack them up. Friction, steel, friction, steel, friction, steel. So on and so on. So now we come to the part where you take the flywheel, you put this on, just like that. Now you take your spring and it fits in there like that. Now we take this, and there's fingers that will sit in these grooves where the screws are. So you want to take your screws, and you don't want to run them all the way in the first time. What you want to do is just bring it snug, just like that, to hold it in. Now we're going to get the other 4 started, and then what we'll do is we'll bring them in evenly. You know, left, you know, 1, 2, in a start kind of pattern. All right, so we've started here, we ended here. Now we're going to go over here and go adjacent, adjacent, adjacent. So now I'm going to go up top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It seems like they're bottomed out, right? Nope. Go around and check them again. Because that plate can get quite deceiving as far as spring plate, because it's got a lot of pressure behind it. So what you want to do is check it. There's 1 with a wrench afterwards. 2, and I'll get the torque on these. 3. I know it's like 90 to 120 inch-pounds for here. And there you go. So while we're here, I'm going to show you the adjustment, your primary clutch adjustment. So what you're going to do is take your Allen wrench. You're going to run this in. Until you feel pressure. All right, so once you feel the pressure on it, and this is where a ratchet comes in handy, right? So there's the pressure. So what we're going to do is we're going to back this off a 1/2 turn. Oh, wait, I just messed that up. All right. So we're going to back this off actually a 1/4 turn. You could go 1/4 to a 1/2. I'm a big fan of 1/4 turn. And what helps getting everything here tightened down is this ratchet I have that has the hole in the center, that helps out a lot, believe it or not, as far as getting this tight. Because once you're here, you can just take it and do one of these. Okay, now that's tight. And we're good on that for now. I still got to torque those. And once that's torqued, we can put our outer primary together, put everything else back together, and fill this primary fluid. And as you can see, I did still make quite a mess over here. That's again why I keep the cardboard down as well as this long drain pad, because it's a help. All right, I'll get back to you in a second. Let me get these torqued in. All right, crew, we got the outer primary back on with a fresh new gasket, a fresh new O-ring right here for the drain. You don't have to take it off when you do it, but I take it off because it's neater. And I filled up the primary with Amsoil, primary oil. Now, if you look in here, it's kind of hard to see, but you know it's full and at the proper level when the oil is at the bottom of the clutch basket. And to be sure of that, just put a quart in there and then you should be good. So I got the derby cover to put on here. I have the front floorboard to put on, the heel shifter to put on, and you know, that's it for this job. So guys, hey man, if you guys like this video and you'd like to see more content like this, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any experience with doing clutches or having a clutch failure on the road, hey, why don't you share with everybody on this channel and, you know, share your experiences. Because again, this is our channel, it's not mine. All right, everybody. Until the next time, live the best life you can, ride often, and ride hard.
Like it, subscribe.